Welcome to Ellis Beetle Magazine.
Oh, beautiful America, the beautiful, a melting pot of beautiful American pride, a beautiful.
On July 4th, 2026, America celebrates 250 years. This isn't just a moment to look back. It's a chance to look forward, together. To honor this milestone, Ellis Beetle Entertainment, Nahala Music, and BeetleGo presents a Pluribus Futurum, Out of Many, a Future. A brand new album filled with songs of unity, progress, and hope. It's a soundtrack for our next chapter, and it's our gift to you. Download the entire album for free. And the celebration doesn't stop there. Get ready for every picnic, parade, and family gathering with the America's 250th celebration collection from BeetleGo. From stylish apparel and eco-friendly socks to picnic blankets and pickleball sets for the whole family. Wear your spirit, share the moment. It's time to celebrate our future. On July 4th, 2026, download your free album, E Pluribus Futurum, and shop the exclusive 250th anniversary collection.
American pride, a beautiful.
Visit BeetleGo.com today. That's BeeTle-go.com.
Beetle go, get up and go.
Welcome to E Pluribus Futurum. Out of many, a future. Crafting the American story by Samuel Kelly. 250 years, a quarter of a millennium. It feels like a long time. Long enough for a nation to be born from a handful of revolutionary ideas, to stumble through a brutal civil war, to stretch its limbs across a continent, to build skyscrapers that scrape the clouds and to connect the globe with whispers of digital code. But 250 years is also just a handful of lifetimes. Great-great-grandparents, my information goes back to 1825, 2 slave girls begetting biracial children. But the point is, those people whose names you might not even know, but whose choices, whose hopes and hardships are woven into the very fabric of who you are and where you're sitting right now. For America's 250th anniversary, there will be parades, there will be fireworks, there will be speeches and historical retrospectives. And all of that's important, but on this podcast, we're doing something different. We're not just looking back, we're creating in the here and now. This show is a companion to that process, a look behind the curtain at how Samuel Kelly, a writer, musician, and artist, is attempting to write, compose, and perform new stories for a nation at a crossroads. In this first episode, we're starting at the very beginning. We're exploring the why. Why now? What does it mean to create art for a milestone that's both deeply inspiring and profoundly complicated? So why create? Why not just celebrate? Because celebration can sometimes feel simple. It can smooth over the rough edges. And America's story is full of rough edges. It's a story of breathtaking progress and devastating setbacks. It's a story of unity and of deep, painful division. To create something new for this moment requires us to hold all of those truths at the same time. It's like looking at a family heirloom. From a distance, you see the beautiful craftsmanship, the way it catches the light. But when you get closer, you see the scratches. You see the nicks and the dents. You see where it was broken and maybe clumsily repaired. An honest artist doesn't ignore the scratches. In fact, that's often where the real story is. The imperfections tell the story of its journey. They prove it was used, it was loved, it was fought over. It lived. Our country is that heirloom. Creating for its 250th anniversary means we have to be willing to look at the scratches. That's where our guiding theme comes in. You've probably seen the phrase on your money 1,000 times, e pluribus unum, out of many, one. It's a powerful statement about unity. It's about forging a single nation from 13 disparate colonies. But for this project, we wanted to turn that phrase just slightly to shift its gaze from the past to the horizon. Our theme is E Pluribus Futurum. Out of many, a future. It's a subtle change, but it means everything. It transforms a declaration into a question. It moves the motto from a museum piece, something etched in stone, to a living, breathing challenge that we all have to answer together. Out of many, one can feel like a destination we were supposed to have already reached. And if you look around, it's pretty clear we're not there yet. Out of many, a future feels more honest. It acknowledges that the work of weaving one nation out of so many different threads, so many cultures, so many beliefs, so many histories, is a continuous act of creation. It never stops. The hymn of America is an unfinished one, and this project is our attempt to write the next verse. A few weeks ago, our team, Michelle, Coleman, and I were wrestling with this very idea. What does a future even mean? After a scenic Utah drive, we went into my creation studio. My collection of books are beginning to overrun my shelf. So many of the new books are scattered across the room. Time for a bigger shelf. My collection of some of the biggest Lego sets ever made awaits to be built. My insane bass pedal board awaits to prove that it's worth the value and time spent building during the COVID shutdown. The music of Basin Bound, a love song about a trip to Great Basin National Park, a song from my National Spaces, a visual music experience project, was transferred from the car to the speakers in my studio. We sat and got comfortable, and I asked what's next. What had happened on that scenic drive in which I felt so perfect? The fall leaves, the temperature, windows down, sunroof open, the music on repeat, thinking of a way to tell the muse I wanted her to be my muse in as subtle a way as possible. It's hard for me to be subtle when it's something I want. Discussing my subtlety, I switched the conversation, which is a normal transition around these parts. I turned to my wife and said, "Now this is what it all means." America. The view was so stunning. I said, "I need to get into that bluegrass project we talked about." Michelle answered, "Whatever you need to do." Then within 1 minute, someone screamed from another car into our window as it passed and snapped me out of it. My mind went from a banjo and a mandolin playing together to, well, I think I'll give you the raw version and bullet to brain. So to try and detach, we listened to the LP, woke up this morning and found myself dead. Jimi Hendrix, the B-side. Then we listened to some 1970s Southern rock albums I had never heard before, while trying to get an 8-ball and MJG song out of my head. Michelle repeated something to me that I tend to say often. It's all music and a story. It's an idea. We talked about America and how it sits today. She said, we talk about the American dream as if it's a singular thing, but it never was. For some, the dream was a piece of land to call their own. For others, it was the freedom to speak their mind without fear. For someone else, it was a steady factory job that could feed their family. And for so many, the dream was simply to be seen as fully human, to have the same rights as everyone else. She's right. There isn't one American story. There are millions of them, running in parallel, sometimes crashing into each other. The story of the pioneer heading west for opportunity is a different story from the native person whose land they were settling. The story of the immigrant arriving at Ellis Island with hope in their heart is a different story from the African American heading north during the Great Migration, fleeing terror in their own country. I have told my neighbors and friends and friendly people I meet, America is a young country. It has to figure out what it wants to be. All the bad things and good things are part of its breathing. Sometimes it's healthy and sometimes it's sick, and it needs its people to care for it. Take care of your street, neighborhood, city, county, and state. Vote and be kind to others if they are willing to accept it. So back to the muse, in which she too will be mentioned in Bullet to Brain. I asked her what kind of music she likes. She starts giving us names and concert stories. Michelle and I enjoyed listening to her because we love hearing new music. That conversation will play a major part in the coming months as I begin to compose and write. E Pluribus Futurum means we have to make room for all of those stories, the beautiful and the painful, the ones that make us proud and the ones that make us deeply uncomfortable. Because the future we build has to be built from all of those pieces. We can't just pick the ones we like. So this project, this album of music, this collection of stories, isn't about creating a single unifying anthem that everyone is meant to sing in perfect harmony. That feels false. It's more like creating a chorus. A chorus is made of different voices, sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. Each one is distinct. Each one sings its own part. But when they sing together, they create something larger, something more resonant and complex than any single voice could achieve on its own. That's the goal, to capture the sound of that chorus. Now I could try and duplicate music from the 18th century, just jump all into the past. However, I think I'll consider what America is now, for my state, county, city, neighborhood, and my street. I will not try to speak on the right side or left, because that needle changes every generation, and sometimes in the middle, people can be fickle. To give you a taste of what we mean, I started working on titles and lyrics for each song. This song is about the spirit of the frontier and migration across the country. It's just an idea, something I thought about after the incident on the mountain and the conversations in my studio. It's built around several ideas about my heritage, my wife's heritage, and now my son's journey into adulthood.
Kansas dust, Georgia clay, left the shadow of bondage for a brighter day. Whisper freedom, southern breeze, traded sharecrop shackles for the stubborn trees. No covered wagon dream, no manifest destiny call. Just an exodus running from a world about to fall. Prairie silence, calloused hand, a quiet rebellion on a hostile patch of land.
This is an idea that covers so many American stories, and it doesn't single out one race or religion. I have a melody, but it seems far off in the distance. It will get louder soon. There's a conversation happening, and I can't wait to join in. That's what I'm trying to do. This whole project is a conversation between the now and the present, and anticipating the future, between different cultures and different experiences. And this podcast is your invitation to join that conversation. Over the next 8 episodes, we're going to take you deep into the creative process. We'll talk about how we find stories in the scars of our history, like the journey of the Exo Dusters. We'll explore the sound of tomorrow, how we're blending traditional instruments with modern technology. We'll tackle the nerve-wracking challenge of writing about today's most divisive issues, and we'll even send a message in a bottle to the Americans of 2276, the ones who will be celebrating the 500th anniversary. But it all starts here, with the why. We're creating because art can hold complexity in a way that political speeches can't. A song can make you feel empathy for someone you've been taught to see as other. A story can transport you to a different time and place, and in doing so, help you understand the present a little better. We're creating not to provide easy answers, but to ask better questions. Questions like, what does freedom mean now? Who gets to be a part of we, the people? And what is the promise of America that we want to carry into the next 250 years? This isn't a project about perfection. It's a project about progress. It's an admission that the nation is and always will be a work in progress. Don't be so quick to judge it. It's still a baby. It's an anthem for an unfinished hymn. If you would like to contact me with an idea, just send me a message. Join us as we try to write the next few notes. I'm very thankful and blessed I have my team. Michelle, Kim Coleman, and my younger brother, Odie. Thanks for telling me it's time to flex. I appreciate them. Friends and loved ones are hard to come by.
Oh, beautiful America, the beautiful, a melting pot of beautiful. American pride, a beautiful.
On July 4th, 2026, America celebrates 250 years. This isn't just a moment to look back. It's a chance to look forward, together. To honor this milestone, Ellis Beatle Entertainment, Nahala Music, and Beatlego presents A Pluribus Futurum, Out of Many, a Future. A brand new album filled with songs of unity, progress, and hope. It's a soundtrack for our next chapter, and it's our gift to you. Download the entire album for free And the celebration doesn't stop there. Get ready for every picnic, parade, and family gathering with the America's 250th celebration collection from Beetle Go. From stylish apparel and eco-friendly socks to picnic blankets and pickleball sets for the whole family. Wear your spirit, share the moment. It's time to celebrate our future. On July 4th, 2026, download your free album, E Pluribus Futurum, and shop the exclusive 250th anniversary collection.
American pride, a beautiful.
Visit BeetleGo.com today. That's BEETLE-GO.com.
Beetle go, get up and go.
We've reached the close of another episode from Ellis Beetle Magazine Podcast, a place where creativity, storytelling, and nostalgia come together. If these reflections spark memories or new ideas, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode packed with stories that celebrate the magic of imagination. Visit ellisbeetle.com for information about projects and features straight from our creative studio. And don't forget to stop by BeetleGo.com for a curated selection of camping and outdoor-themed products, while highlighting national parks, state parks, and recreation. Stay connected with us on Instagram. Find us at Ellis Beetle and at GoBeetleGo for a regular dose of inspiration and updates. Until next time, keep embracing your creativity and honoring the stories and experiences that shape you. Thanks for listening.